Hey guys, welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Dominique and I make videos about motherhood, lifestyle, all my experiences with having a baby. My little guy is 9 months old right now and I just like to share what I know, what I've learned, and hopefully give some support and information to any mummies or daddies out there. If you like this type of content, make sure to hit that subscribe button below, give us a like, and enjoy the video. So today I'm going to be talking about baby food. Tools, products, what I did, experiences, all that type of stuff. I do have quite a few videos about baby food and baby-led weaning, so make sure you check that down in the baby and mom life playlist. But today I'm gonna just throw a bunch of stuff at you. My first thing is, when do you start to give your baby food? I've met so many moms in circle times and they say 7 months, 6 months, oh, I'm scared to try, oh, he's not interested, she doesn't want it, blah, blah, blah. So through my research, asking my pediatrician and things like that, around 6 months, your baby starts to lose the amount of iron that they've kept in their body. After that, it's time to refill their iron pack and make sure it's full of nutrients. The first thing that I did in terms of introducing food to Jackson was oatmeal. Some parents do veggies first or purees, but I really wanted to try oatmeal just to kind of see where he was at. Oatmeal already has some type of texture. You can really play with what kind of oatmeal, rice, wheat, whole grains. There's so many different kinds, and there's so many different ways to do it. So the first type of oatmeal that I introduced was by Healthy Times Organic Baby Cereal, and I believe I did the whole grain. And this one I really liked because I could give it with formula. Jackson is breastfed, so I just wanted a way to introduce formula. Side note, it didn't work. He still does not like formula. But I started with that. I would do maybe 1 tablespoon of oatmeal and then go from there. Then I went into Gerber. The Gerber oatmeal does not need formula or breast milk. You just have to add water because it already comes with the formula in the oatmeal. So in the end, that kind of worked better for me. It was one less step. I would just put water, stir it up, and give it to Jackson. Then as he got a little bit older, I started to play with the oatmeal. I would add applesauce, mashed banana, a little bit of cinnamon, just to introduce new flavors and maybe textures into his oatmeal. If you are going the water route and not using any formula or breast milk to make your oatmeal, all the water that I give to Jackson is already pre-boiled. So I will always boil my water, keep it in a container, and that's the water that he'll drink. At that age, 6 to 7 months, I honestly don't give a lot of water. I'll give it to him in a sippy cup, just like this. And I might only put 1 ounce, 2 ounces, and that's what he would drink for the rest of the day. I really like this sippy cup. It's from Avent, because it has the 2 handles. So slowly he will start to learn how to hold the sippy cup and hopefully start to serve himself. Now another oatmeal that I really liked, as now he's getting a little bit bigger, is the Baby Gourmet Ancient Grains. I got this in a care package and Jackson really likes it. I even mix it in different purees, which I'll talk about later, but there's so many different kinds of oatmeals you can definitely try. Just keep an eye out for the ingredients. So for example, the ingredients here are organic flour, organic buckwheat flour, quinoa flour, electrolytic iron, and organic sunflower. So there are going to be things that maybe you don't like or don't know, but try to keep it as plain as possible. In terms of solids, I really kind of went all out with the solids, and Jackson seemed to really take it really well. So I started with boiled potatoes, yams, broccoli, mashed bananas, mashed avocado, boiled carrots are one of his favorites. So I would just make sure it's super soft, so soft that, you know, I touch it with a fork and it would fall apart, because remember, they don't really use their teeth if they are having teeth. Some babies don't get teeth that early. They're using their gums to really, really munch and munch and munch. So make sure your veggies or any of your solids are really soft. Once they get to a little bit of an older stage, 8 months, 9 months, and and forward, you can start to expand their palate and maybe give them a little bit more of a workout with their food, if you know what I mean. So different things like scrambled eggs, that's a totally different texture, toast with almond butter, pancakes, protein pancakes with banana or blueberries, different fruits, raspberries are a fun different type of texture, really expanding the texture in their palate, and then introducing even more taste like oregano, basil, cinnamon. He loves cinnamon in anything. If I could put cinnamon in everything, he'd probably eat it all. Obviously, stay a little low on the salt and pepper side, but just introducing different flavors, because as he grows up, hopefully he would then start to eat foods like you, and he would be more inclined to eat it. For example, lasagna, spaghetti, grilled chicken with different types of seasoning, soups, minestrone soups, curries that are not too spicy. So you really want to get to the point where your baby can eat with you and eat the food that you're eating. In terms of snacks, I like to have a mixture of store-bought snacks and homemade snacks. So I'm going to show you all the store-bought snacks that I have. The number one snack that Jackson loves are Baby Mum Mums, which is these rice crackers here. I think I talked about it in one of my favorites video, but he probably eats 1 to 2 of these a day, which is totally fine. They're great for his teeth to learn how to bring things to the mouth. They dissolve in his mouth. It's great when he's being crazy and you're in public and you just need 5 minutes to like look at something or do some shopping. These are your friends. Another one at this age is Cheerios. These ones are the multigrain Cheerios, and they're really light and easy to crunch down, which I really like. I've tried other baby or toddler specific brands and they're really hard. So I felt that just going with the regular Cheerios, whether it's the actual Cheerios brand or anything that you've tried, as long as they're really soft and easy to break down, it's a really, really great snack to have. Then you have pouches. So I make pouches here at home as well, and I also buy pouches just so I have a variety. So one of my favorites is the PC Organics from Superstore or Loblaws. They have tons and tons and tons of different flavors, and you can have them mixed with meat, so it's kind of like a dinner or more of like a puree fruit and veggie thing. I really like these because of its ingredients, so I'll read this one to you. This is apple, beet, and flax baby puree, and the ingredients are literally apple puree, beet puree, brown flax meal, lemon juice, and it's all organic. So I know all those ingredients. There are some other brands where they have different things that I don't know, or just a lot of sugar, like added maybe apple juice from concentrate or things like that. So I really look at the ingredients as opposed to the brand. I really don't care what the brand is, but once I find a brand that knows or that really focuses on being organic and pure, that's the one I'm gonna stick to. Keep in mind, when you do puree or juice fruits and vegetables like an apple or mango, they have already really high sugars in them. It's natural sugars, yes, but it is sugar. So this one in particular already has 16 grams of sugar, which is high. However, maybe you're going to mix this with some oatmeal. Maybe the baby will only eat half, or you're just gonna say, what the heck, eat it all and whatever, I don't know. But some people are super concerned about that, but it is an organic full veggie or fruit. It is better than giving like the bad sugars, you know? So some homemade snacks that I make, I quickly ran to the fridge and grabbed them, are maybe these guys. These are homemade kind of like muffins. It is oatmeal, banana, applesauce, and avocado. It actually tastes super good, and I love to find these different types of recipes on Pinterest. I would cut this up, put it in the microwave maybe for 10-15 seconds just to warm it up. If your baby is okay with cold food, then fine, but Jackson seems to really like it when it's warm, and that's a really great snack to cut up and bring away with you if you're going out somewhere or just have at home. I also like to make my own baby pancakes, so I use the Kodiak pancakes, and I'll add, again, applesauce or banana or something to just thicken it up and give it some taste. And I'll make a big batch, so I have some for the week. He can have it for breakfast, he can have half the pancake for a snack, anything like that. Also having fresh fruits available. So yes, you have bananas and avocado, but other things that again introduce texture, teaching you how to bring it from hand to mouth. So raspberries are a really good one. Blueberries, cut up grapes, strawberries. The world is your oyster, or the fruit basket is, I don't know. You could even have pre-boiled or steamed carrots, potatoes, broccoli in your fridge, so when you know that your baby's hungry and you don't have time to prepare anything, you could just nuke it up, put it on the stove, give it a little heat, and you'll have some snacks ready to go at home. So now that we talked about all the food, I'm going to tell you about all the tools that you could have. Now, to be honest, there are so many tools and gadgets out there for baby food. You don't need them. You don't need the crazy stuff. You don't need the special things. But it is nice to indulge in certain pieces. So I'm going to show you all the pieces that I use, or tools that I use to prepare and make Jackson's food, and hopefully it'll give you some inspiration for certain things. So I will start with how to make food. So I steam my fruits and veggies in a pot on a steamer basket, like any other cooking tool. There are crazy big gadgets that will like steam your food and you can just transfer it and blend it. But I think I went to a store and it was like 200 plus. So that'd be a great baby registry gift. Keep that in mind. But if not, I do that and I use a NutriBullet to blend up my food. So it does take a little longer. I might use a couple pots at a time, and then I'll put it in here. Okay, so once I've made the food in the NutriBullet, I have 3 different places to store them. At the beginning, I used the OXO baby food containers. They're super cute. They come in a tray of 6. You can pop them in the freezer or in the fridge. They have an airtight airtight container, and it's about 2 ounces, which is a great amount of food to start with. If I had more than enough food to fill these guys, then I use these OXO ice trays. I really like them because they had a lid. Just open it. There you go. So you have all these slots for your food. The last place that I put food in or store food in is my own pouchies. So I did make a video on this before. I'll link it down below, but this is pretty much a contraption that helps you put food into a pouch. So you'll have the pouch in here. You'll have your little funnel thing here. You'll put your food in, and then you will push the puree into the baggie. So before I get into like the utensils and things like that, I wanted to show you other random tools and products that I use. So one thing that I use is this kind of lollipop thing. This is from the company Boone, and I really like this to introduce fruit. So if baby is not yet ready to munch or bite down on fruit, this is a great way to introduce the flavor. So what you would do, you would cut up your fruit into little pieces, put it in the silicone and push it through so the baby can hold it like a lollipop. They can suck it, they can bite it. It's great for their gums if baby is teething. Honestly, it's such a cute little tool to have for fruit. 2 non-baby tools that I ended up buying specifically for Jackson's food is an apple slicer. Another one too, I actually already had this, but was a pizza cutter. Emily Norris on YouTube put this on one of her mummy hacks, and it's honestly so helpful cutting toast, cutting pancakes, anything like that where you can just quickly cut. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to be using this until my kids are fully grown. I think that is everything that I use for food. I hope this was really informative for you. I hope this gives you some ideas for what to purchase, or if you're starting to give solids to your baby and what to start with, because I was all over the place when I got to that point. Again, if you enjoyed this video, give us a subscribe, give us a like, give us a comment, and I will see you next time. See you later, guys.